back to my channel. I apologise that I haven't uploaded for almost 2 weeks now. To be honest, I've just been really busy. I had my my university graduation, and as the weather's getting a bit nicer, we're doing a little bit more family stuff outside. So yeah, so every time I've come to think, oh, I need to film a video, it's been too dark, so the filming conditions haven't been great. So now, today is Saturday the 21st, and I am filming for you. And we are working on the Grand Library again, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs, and the artwork is by Aimee Stewart. And this is on a 28 count even weave, and I'm stitching it cross country. So a little bit of fluff on there. So I'm going to start working on this side of this cat, start filling in this area of the chair, and I guess we'll just get started. Okay, I apologise if you can hear my washing machine in the background, and also my partner is fixing one of our lawnmowers, so he might be popping in and out of the house, but at the minute he's out in the garden. So I hope you've been having, you know, a lovely last 2 weeks. Like I said, I had my university graduation, so I actually went back to university as an adult, and I got my degree, but I actually got it 2 years ago in 2020, and of course because of COVID we couldn't have our graduation ceremony then, so we had it this year. So the novelty of the graduation had kind of worn off, but it was still nice to have, you know, a ceremony just to congratulate us, I guess, on getting the degrees. And yeah, those outfits, they're heavy. And I got some really gnarly blisters on the back of my ankles because I decided that wearing a new pair of heels would be a good idea. It absolutely wasn't. So how are the rest of you who are doing this chart getting on? I feel like this is probably one of, or if not the only, well, you know, I think it's definitely the #1 chart that people are doing. Like, I have to say, if anyone, out of all the charts, if any have been done the most by more people, then it's probably this one. And I think a lot of people are starting in the middle for this too. Get this centerpiece out of the way and then start working on the different themes around it. I haven't stitched on this piece for a while because if you saw my last video, you saw that I'm using the Decision Maker app to decide what whip to work on, because I've stopped doing whip go, and it actually hasn't called for this one for a little while. But I've had a new start, and I've been working on a couple of other ones that I haven't worked on for a while. Oh, I just made a wrong stitch. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Getting a bit carried away here. Okay, we're going to the end. So yeah, I haven't really made any progress on this since I last filmed it, I don't think. I don't think that I've stitched on it since I last filmed it. Have you guys got any nice plans for the summer? I was hoping to get a holiday this year, but I don't think we're going to. So just doing some UK adventures. Me and my partner actually yesterday popped into Lidl because I needed some eggs, and they were selling a 2-person kayak for £50, so we bought that and thought that would be fun to use. And it comes with a 3-year warranty, so if we break it we can just replace it or get a refund if it pops, because it's a blow up one. So that'll be fun. We can take that along the rivers. Lots of lovely rivers around where we live, so that'd be really nice. And then next week, well, not this week coming, but the week after, we have, of course, the Queen's Jubilee. So our village, I mean, we don't live in the village, we live outside the village, but our village is actually privately owned, and the landlord of the village is having a private party, so that'll be nice. And it's an open bar, which I can't complain about. And then in a few weeks I have an award ceremony to attend for work, because our work's been nominated for an award, and they picked people's names out of a hat to go to the ceremony and accept the award if we win. I'm one of them, so that'll be nice if we do. And I'm pretty sure that's an open bar too, so 2 open bars coming up. Although that one won't be as fun because I will have work the next day, so we won't be drinking too much at the open bar. I'm also getting on really well with my new folder for my flosses, and I will post a link to the pockets that I'm using in the description box, because I didn't do it in my last video. But yeah, I'm getting on really well with them, and I'm really, you know, I keep meaning to actually put my whole stash in there, but I just don't have enough free time. Because any free time I do have, I want to be stitching, not sorting out floss. Okay, one here. I'm really enjoying this 28 count actually. Around Christmas time I'm going to start the Cozy Christmas Dogs piece by Heaven and Earth, and that one is huge. That is way bigger than any of these Aimee Stewart pieces, and I would definitely be going for this count for that, because otherwise it's just unmanageable. I think it's just so massive. Can I make this piece of thread last to the end of this row? I think so. Only 2 more stitches. Pushing it though. My washing machine's on like the really loud spin part of the cycle, so sorry if you can hear that. I've also got my dishwasher on, which isn't helping. Okay, let's end this thread. And we'll mark off those stitches. And I'll remember to mark off that extra one that I shouldn't have done. Which is this one. Okay. See, the beauty of the cross cruncher is that I don't have to carry on with that colour now. I can do whatever colour I feel like. So, what do I want to do? Do I want to come and work up this side of the chair? Do I? See, this is the problem as well with cross country, is I can't make any decisions. I think I will move on to this colour here. I had actually hoped to film this video in the garden, but today there seems to be, we live quite close to Blenheim Palace, if any of you know where that is. And I think today they've got a classic car show going on, and they must be doing some sort of like drive together, because we had like a huge convoy of classic cars that keep going past, and as lovely as they are to look at, they're very loud. And I know for a fact as soon as I start filming they'll start going past, so I'll stay in the safety of the house. Where do I want to go? I want to do these ones. And then I'll come down here. Apologies if you can hear that banging, that's my boyfriend rummaging through his toolbox. Okay, and then over here again. Always just trying to decide the best route to take to use up the least floss. Two, and then another two here. Okay, mark all of those off before I move my pattern. Okay, so I have one here, and then one under this one. and then one here. This nice red part that I did a minute ago has actually made this start to look a bit more like a chair. So I'm glad that bit's in. Okay, and then we have a line of these going over here, so I may as well do those. So here. And use up the rest of this floss. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to keep following this line until I'm out of floss, basically. My daughter's gone for her daily walk around the fields. So the field outside the back of our back garden. She likes to go and walk around it to get her daily exercise, but actually she's just going so she can talk to her friends and listen to music on the phone. But at least she's doing exercise, so I'll let her get on with it. She usually walks around it 2 or 3 times. Okay, and then this may be the last stitch I can do now. It's getting nice and short here. Okay. Yep. Okay, so I end this thread now. Okay, so if we go back up, I shall now do this one. Okay. I've also been very, very well behaved. There have been a number of new releases on the Heaven and Earth website that I really, really, really want. And I haven't bought them. I've had the Self-restraint. I'm well aware that I've got enough and I'm not buying them. They can sit in my wish list for years if they have to. But I'm not buying any more until I finish something. Okay. Oh. How to tackle this bit? Should I do it down in vertical rows? I guess. Right. I'm not going to go over to the edge and start. I'm just going to start here. Because I'm under no illusion that I'm going to finish this all with this one thread anyway, so... Okay, miss one and then one. Right. Oops. Okay, let me just mark off where that was, just in case you can't follow me. So that was that row there, that column. And then I'm going to work to the left of that now. So I am almost at 500 subscribers, and I know I said that if I got to 500 I would do a giveaway, and I will be. I know what I'm going to be giving away, and I'm not going to tell you now, but I will once we get there. I'll mention it in the video, sort of my 500 subscriber video, I guess I'll do, and I will let you know then. But I think you're gonna love it, and we're very close to being there. I think I'm on 470 now. Okay, let me mark all of that off. So I will do this little piece down here. The nice thing I'm finding about doing this cross country too is that once you're a little bit into it, you don't need your grid lines anymore, because you can use the other stitches as guides. For, you know, for example, when I come down here, I could use those other browner stitches to guide these orange ones. You know, hoping that those stitches are correct, because if they're not, then everything's going to be wrong. But I guess that's why I have the grid lines as well, just so I couldn't be sure. Okay, so mark that bit off. Then I can move over to the other ones. Yeah, there's still 749 stitches of this colour on this page, so best to just get on with it, I guess. As I get a little bit closer to this tail, I can then cut it away. Hope that it's secured at the back. It should have been secured here somewhere, so should be okay. In fact, I'll cut that away now. I definitely need to get my scissors sharpened. I was naughty and I cut something other than floss with it, and now they're not sharp anymore. Not at the tip anyway. Okay. And then we're going back down. I actually have got a lot more out of this one piece of thread than I thought I would. I'll finish this column of stitches and then I'll end this thread. Where am I going to? In line with that one, so 2 more. Okay. Good. So next I'll probably do one more thread and then I'll call it a day. I'm not actually sure. See, we've done 180 stitches already, so what colour do I want to do? I guess I'll go with this one. 3853. Okay, so I'm going to do these 3 stitches that are in here, and then I'll work along this piece that's on the edge of the chair. Okay. Can I go up there? I will go up there. That's okay. Or do I want to work my way up? Decisions. No, I'll work my way down. A bit of wasted thread at the back there, but it's okay. I had something awful happen to me. Oh, I missed one. Damn it. Ugh, okay, I'm just gonna miss it, right? I pulled a bobbin out of my master set, and when I looked at the colour on my screen of what it was meant to be, roughly, like I know the screen doesn't obviously show you the correct colour, but it shows you roughly what it should look like. It was not the right colour. It was, my thread was green and it was meant to be like a golden colour. So I know I've labelled it wrong, and I don't know which whip I've used it on wrong. But now I'm thinking I'm going to look at one of my whips and it's going to be really obvious where something should have been green and it was gold. And I actually had another floss of that correct colour, and they're definitely not the same colour. They're not even close. So that's annoying. I don't know how I've labelled the bobbin wrong, or how I haven't noticed that it's wrong when I've gone to use it. But yes, I haven't noticed yet where I've used it wrong. But hopefully it's only a little part of a piece and it's not a huge area. Because that would be very sad. Right, so here. These two. My boyfriend's just come over to the window of the room that I'm sat in and like hand gestured to me whether it was safe for him to come in. It was just a no. Okay, this one, I'm going to do these, probably this little bit here, and then I will end this video. God, I absolutely love this piece. I have such a good time stitching on it. Although I'm definitely really happy with the way that I'm choosing my whips at the minute. The little decision maker is great because I don't feel bad because I know everything's going to come up, and I do get to stitch on all of my whips, which I really enjoy because I really love them all. I don't know what I'm doing with my needle at the minute, but my thread keeps getting so twisted. See, twisting it as I'm passing it back and forth. Okay. I've also come to the conclusion that, particularly in the markup app, not in Pattern Keeper, but where it tells you how many stitches there are, it isn't true because each page has obviously got the overlap of the last page. So the number of stitches that it tells you overall is actually nowhere near how many there actually is. No, it's much less than it tells you, which is great. And then when it obviously your percentage that is telling you you've actually done more, because these grey bits you're obviously not stitching twice. But yeah, it's always comforting when I think of how far from finishing I am. Okay. Oh, I'll do that one little sneaky stitch down there. Sneaky stitch. And then I will end this. Okay, I'm going to end this thread because that's it for that. And I'm going to end this video. So, let's have a look. So we did 212 stitches, and only in half an hour, so this is a little bit of a shorter video than usual. We're on 0.8%, and we're looking at September 24th, so not too long. I've only actually spent 7 days stitching on this. Let's see how much I did. Oh, so I've done quite a bit this month. I haven't worked on it in over a week. Yeah, I didn't think I'd worked on it all this month, so that's good. Let's see, last month. Yeah. So I started it last month. So yeah, I thought it was longer than that, but it hasn't been that long. So that's good. So yes, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you are having a lovely weekend. I promise that I'll try not to leave so many days in between videos. I don't know what happened, honestly, but yeah. I am hoping that my next video will be the giveaway video. I'm sure surely I'll be at 500 subscribers by then. So yeah, that's really exciting. And yes, I will see you soon. Happy stitching!